Amtek Auto now joining us. Gautam Malhotra is now joining us from the Amtek Group. Mr. Malhotra, good afternoon. What really is going wrong with the Amtek Group? The stock market today is telling us a scary position.
I can't really say what the stock market's doing, but I think from our point of view, we've had one bad quarter. If you look at it, we've had a lot of good quarters over the last 2-3 years. We've had one bad quarter this quarter. So I think it's partially the results. And we also got to know that from 30th October onwards, there's no F&O segment. So there could be selling pressure because of that. But overall, looking forward, we feel that the company is still on the right track and our strategy remains to move forward as planned.
Gautam, I want to clarify one doubt which the market has been raising is that you have trouble in terms of your lenders right now and they've formed a forum to actually get the dues out. If you could tell us if that's right.
No, there's nothing like getting the dues out, and anything with our lenders is actually between our lenders and us private, but there's nothing like getting a dues out from us.
Okay, but Bank of Maharashtra had told us that the $70 million FCCB repayment that you had to make, there's some issue that's going on that front, and a joint lender forum has been formed. Is that incorrect?
So the $70 million FCCB is actually cannot be subscribed by any Indian institution. It's an FCCB. It's subscribed by international funds, and as of 31st July, we had actually put in a notice to convert that into equity. So there's no recall on it yet. And it's anyways due in 2017. It's not due till 2017.
So you are not facing any liquidity issue at this point in time?
No. And at the moment, I don't know how we got on to that $70 million FCCB issue causing chaos or a problem.
No, because the stock fell 30% today, Gautam. So there is something that the street is worried about. And you said it's one bad quarter. It's not just a question of one bad quarter. It's the first time that the company has reported a loss. What seems to be the problem at this point, and what is the team doing in order to bring down its debt?
So, yeah, we are working on a debt reduction plan, which is partially through operations, and then we'll be looking at other options as well to reduce the debt. However, if you look at the results, yes, the sales are down, but the EBITDA is still positive. And what's really caused it is, I think, one, the depreciation effect of the New Companies Act is causing a little bit of extra hit on the bottom line. And yes, because of the debt and the interest cost, the PAT is negative this time.
Gautam, have you recently defaulted on the payment of interest of some of your lenders?
Defaulted? No, we're not in any default.
Has there been a 350 crore default? Because that's the word on the street. Of course, not confirmed yet, and that's why I'm asking you.
No, there's no default. When you have a default, it's an NPA, and that's pretty public knowledge.
Okay, so if you can just give us a roadmap. Currently Amtek Auto is sitting on almost 16,500 crores of debt. And the interest cost, although you did mention that the EBITDA is not negative, but it's just a matter of time before the EBITDA becomes negative as well. So what exactly is the timeline in terms of debt reduction? And by the end of, say, next year, how much do you think your debt can reduce to?
So, by next year, I can't give you a very precise figure, but our plan is that over the next couple of years, we'll be looking at debt reduction.
By how much?
In a major way. I can't disclose that at the moment, but it's going to be, we're looking at a significant number, upwards of 1,500, 2,000 crores.
Okay. Gautam, I appreciate that, you may not have too much inkling about the stock market performance of your stock, but your stock has been in trading ban, F&O trading ban for last 2 or 3 months, almost on a perennial basis. Have you spoken to SEBI in terms of whether a cartel is working on your stock? Because we have seen quite a bit of decline over the last 2 or 3 months in your stock price.
I think that's something we need to investigate as a company further before we comment on it.
But would that be something that you would be looking to do after today's fall? Because today's fall has been quite crunching.
I agree with you, and that's something we are going to be exploring as we move forward.
Okay. You did mention that you're looking to reduce your debt by 1,500 to 2,000 crores. How do you plan to do that? Are there any non-core assets that you would be looking to sell?
So we are firming up our plans, but yes, most of the journey would be done operationally as the markets rebound back, and we do feel the markets will rebound back and the top line goes back and starts growing. That will bring that EBITDA back to a healthy position for us to operationally start delevering it. But yeah, we're looking at other non-organic options as well to reduce the debt.
So you're saying at this point in time, you have no issues with the lenders in terms of repayment of your interest costs?
Sorry?
There are no issues at all with any of your lenders in terms of repayment of your interest?
See, there are no issues, and anything, as I said, with the lenders is a private thing, and if you actually notice the financials also, we came out with an announcement where the promoters have infused 75 crores of equity into Amtek Auto to support the company. So that's how we've taken care of the situation, and going forward, we intend to take care of it if required.
Any client-specific problem? You know, again, because at the end of the day, there's something that's leading to this kind of stock fall. So it can't be just F&O exclusion or just 1 quarter of loss. Clearly, there is something that we are not able to understand right now. So has there been any problem with regard to any particular client that you're facing right now?
No problems with any clients, and to be very honest, I also fail to understand a 35% fall, but at the end of the day, market is the market, so I can't comment on it. But yeah, there's no issues with any clients or anything whatsoever.
Okay.
Business as usual, operations as usual.
Okay. Well, you said 75 crores equity is being put in by the promoters. Any more infusion by the promoters that we can expect?
If required, yes, definitely. And it's actually, if you look at it, it's the thing that we are taking to the EGM is for 150 crores. So out of which 75 crores has gone in now, and the remaining 75 will be infused if required over the next 12 months.
Okay. Also, just coming back to, where the root cause of the problem is, apart from debt, it's the way the business itself is seeing deterioration across all parameters. So even in the quarter gone by, your revenues have fallen 20%, not just in Amtek Auto, but in all of the group companies, whether it's Metallist Forgings, whether it's GMT Auto. What is going wrong as far as top line is concerned? And should we expect to see further deterioration in terms of revenues going ahead?
Actually, if you look at it over the last couple of years, consistently, I think John's been talking to you quite a bit. We've been mentioning that we've been focusing a lot on the non-auto segment and growing that revenue. And if you look at the last 6 months, the non-auto segment has pretty much fallen through, whether it's the tractor segment or the earth-moving segment or the oil and gas segment. So it's more market factors than anything. And if you look quarter on quarter, this quarter also, the CV segment overall, HCV and LCV put together was down about 9%. So that's the cause of the revenue decline, and that's actually put a little bit of pressure on the EBITDA. EBITDA is still positive, it's still healthy, but yes, the interest costs and the depreciation are causing a little bit of pain on the back.
Okay, Gautam, final question from my end, and again, I keep getting back to this whole big fall in stock prices because clearly the market sees something that we don't. All your companies saw really, horror show as far as last quarter was concerned. It was not just 1 or 2 companies. Every group company had bad numbers. So it looks like more than just 1 quarter issue.
Let me put your question to ease. There is no customer issue. There is no order book issue. So there's nothing like that. And it's not actually every group company has gone down. If you actually look at GMT has pretty much maintained its sales revenue. So
no, GMT revenues were down 31% and profit fell 53%, Gautam.
Yeah, you were looking at year on year. I was just comparing both of them quarter on quarter. So if you look at the quarters, it's just a difference of 2 crores.
Okay. Just coming back to this whole joint lender forum issue, the reason we are asking is because we understand that a joint lender forum has been formed between Bank of Maharashtra, Bank of India, Andhra Bank, all of the companies that have lent to you, and they are concerned about the non-payment of interest. In fact, your account has been classified as SMA2 account, which is when a company does not pay interest for more than 60 days. Is that correct, that you haven't been paying interest for 2 months?
So as I said, anything that's between the lenders and us is private between us, and I would not want to comment on it.
But your shareholders do need to know if there's some liquidity issue that the company is facing, Gautam.
See, as I said, wherever the liquidity issue needed to be addressed, the promoters did infuse the 75 crores.
Okay. Would it be fair to say that this 300 crore interest cost that the market is talking about, that you have been late on the payment of that 350 crore interest payments, would that be a right number?
As I said, anything that's between the lenders and us, I won't be able to comment, and I don't think there's a lot of... at the end of the day, it's market humor, right?
Okay, just two more questions and before we let you go, and these answers you can give to us for sure. You said 150 crores is the total infusion that the promoter will make and 75 crores has been done already. By when can we expect the remaining 75 crores?
As I said, if required, whenever required in the business, we'll put it in. I think you get a period of 12 to 18 months to infuse it.
12 to 18 months. Okay. And finally, what is the total debt that the group is sitting on and who is the guarantor?
So there's no guarantees on the debt at the moment. And if you look at the total, if you add Amtek Auto, Prospects and Metalist, the total debt would be about 18,000 crores net debt.
Okay, but as you said, it's between you and your lenders, but any meeting with your lenders, which is